Hello! This is Working with the Atlas Portfolio, and I am James Heller. I'm the owner of the Atlas Portfolio, and we are a local Colorado home buyer that specializes mostly in distressed homes or tricky situations, but I'll show you in the next few minutes that we work with all kinds of people on all types of homes. So I'm going to cover a few things. I'm going to cover what the Atlas Portfolio does. I'm going to cover our 2023 recap. So far, we're here in November. And then 3 ways that you or anybody can work with us going forward and what we can do for you. So what do? We do 3 main things. We do home renovations, mostly in Denver and Colorado Springs, but we will look at other areas. We own a number of rentals, again, mostly in Denver, but we have both long-term and short-term rentals. And we really like to create quality residences for the tenants that we have, make sure that we are giving them a nice place and we're giving them really nice service so that we're creating better neighborhoods and better communities for the people that live with us. And finally, we do some property sourcing for investors, meaning if a home comes to us and it doesn't quite fit in our buy box, we do have a pretty extensive network of investors that we work with and can almost always pair you up with the right person who is actually going to buy that home and make sure that you close quickly, closing cash, and all those good things that we typically offer. So what does our buy box look like? Well, for home renovations, typically we're buying smaller to mid-size homes that need full cosmetic renovations. So as opposed to homes that need a lot of structural work, have really bad foundation problems, really old homes that need to be torn down and just rebuilt, we like going into homes that have kind of some classic character, mostly in Denver and Colorado Springs, and just revitalizing everything, keeping the structure as is, just kind of bringing them back to life and bringing them up to a modern standard. We also love townhomes and condos. We buy a lot of these smaller properties that we can get into fairly quickly. And especially with where the market is today, there's a lot of first-time home buyers or small families that need properties like a townhouse or a condo that is fairly nice, but provides a lower price point than single-family homes in the area. Now, our buy box for rentals is similar. We're also buying in Denver and Colorado Springs, but kind of focused towards Denver. I really prefer small multifamily, which are duplexes, triplexes, and quadplexes, so 2 to 4 units. And we're also looking for homes in the mountain areas like Teller County, Summit, and Park County. They make really great short-term rentals as long as you can find a house that qualifies. But that also allows us to pay a little bit more than other people because we can generate a higher cash flow than some other traditional rentals in those areas. So this is what 2023 looked like for us. So far, we've bought and sold 14 homes, and we have an additional 4 homes under contract. And 8 of these actually came from referrals, meaning that a previous client, friends and family, or a realtor brought us a home and said, "Hey James, hey Atlas, we have this person who needs to sell. Can you please help them out?" And we were able to do that. So almost half of our business actually comes from referrals. And some of the seller situations that we've worked through this year include super old and outdated homes. It's pretty common for us. Bad tenants, especially coming out of COVID. We've had lots and lots of not so great tenants. We've helped out-of-state owners, people in probate, so meaning that a family member passed away and it's now the family selling the property. 0 or negative equity. So if you bought your house in 2022, for instance, it may have come down in value a little bit. And that's difficult for people that now need to sell because they might actually have to bring money to the table to close. We're able to help those people out and close without losing money. And in a lot of cases, we can actually pay them money on top of what they need to pay back to the bank. Pre-foreclosure, inherited properties. These are some of the situations that we've dealt with this year, but we have dealt with a whole range of scenarios, and we're really here to help work out solutions for homeowners that are in kind of tricky or strange situations. So there's 3 great ways to work with us, and for home sellers, it's pretty straightforward. Call us, get a cash offer within 24 hours or less. And this is without any kind of realtor commission. We do have realtors on our team, but we don't charge anybody a realtor commission, and there's no closing costs. So we also pay all of the closing costs. We will close on your timeline. So whether it's super fast, like you need to close in 7 days, or it's a little longer, right? Like you need time to find your next home, we can accommodate that as well. And there's no repairs needed, there's no hassles or headaches, and tenants are okay. So we buy lots and lots of homes that still have tenants in place. Maybe they haven't been taken great care of. We're happy to just buy those properties with whoever's in them, whatever's in them, and we deal with all that stuff on our side. I'll also mention that for certain qualified sellers, we do actually have special programs that can help us to pay above market value for your home. So in some cases, we can actually pay you more money than you would get if you went and listed the property on the market with a realtor. And we have some special programs that allow us to do that for certain qualified sellers. So make sure to ask us about that when you reach out. So the second type of person that can work with us are realtors. And we have realtors reach out all the time that have tricky listings that just won't sell, on or off market sellers who want to just close quickly and easily, right? So here's how it works for off-market properties. If you bring us a property that is off-market, meaning you have a seller who's talking about selling but hasn't actually listed the property yet, we will pay you a 1% commission at closing. So the seller doesn't have to pay you anything. We will pay that 1% upfront so you can make some cash when we close. And then we will also list the property with you on the back end once we've renovated it. So you'll get the 1% at closing. We will also list the property with you once we've fixed it up, and you will represent us as the listing agent. And any property that you send us, we will do our research and we will take the time to give you an offer no matter what. So it doesn't matter if it's completely beat up, if it's outside of our buy box, whatever, we will make sure that we give you a cash offer within a few hours, just so that you know kind of where we're at and what we can do for you and your seller. Additionally, again, we have special programs available to pay more than a lot of other investors can. You'll find in some cases, if you have a home that's on the market, maybe it's distressed, it's being sold as is, you're probably receiving a lot of investor offers. We have some special programs that allow us to offer more money than almost all other traditional investor buyers on the market. So make sure to ask about that, especially if you have listings that have been on the market for 60 days, 90 days, and your seller is not flexible on their cash price. There are things that we can do to get that house closed and make sure that you and your seller get paid. And then finally, friends and family. So this is just anybody. We love referrals, and it's not limited to realtors. You can help out your loved ones with their difficult homes by referring them to the Atlas portfolio. So this is our triple win-win-win program, where when a property is referred to us, we get a new project, which is great for us. You will get $1,000 at closing. So you are referring somebody to us, you will also get $1,000 at closing, and the person that you referred will also receive an additional $1,000 on top of the purchase price. So let's say we agree to $500,000. They will get $501,000 just for being referred via this program. You will also receive $1,000 at closing, and we'll rehab this house, turn it into a great new modern home for somebody. And we're happy to even send you photos of the product afterwards if you're curious on what the house will look like. And then, as always, same situation. If you refer a friend or a family member to us, they're gonna get no realtor commissions, no fees. We'll buy the house as is with tenants, we'll close fast, and we'll pay all cash, so that there's nothing to worry about in terms of lenders or appraisals or any of that nonsense. We just buy quick, convenient, and easy. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm James. My company is called the Atlas Portfolio, and we like working with all kinds of people. Half of our business came from referrals this year. So if you know of a home that needs a little bit of love, please feel free to reach out to either myself or my sales manager. His name is Michael Cussin. He's very happy to talk with you as well. And if you're curious about how we do this business and you have other questions, feel free to reach out either on Instagram or Facebook, and also follow us on YouTube at Hellerman Industries. All right? Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.